Sentinel Game here with another video today, and today I am riding a chicken. And I made a system that allows you to ride most of the mobs pretty efficiently. Well, pretty efficiently. It just allows you to ride most of the mobs except for the flying ones, which would be coolest ones, but that doesn't really work that good, so you can't fly like ride ghasts or bats. But I can ride this chicken. And I'm just going to give the chicken a saddle. And now I can actually... Oh, I'm still in the wrong F5 mode. So I can actually ride this chicken. I can jump with the chicken. And all that stuff. And I'm just riding a chicken. That's basically it. And yeah. It's not that big of a system as you can see right here. But yeah, I'm riding a chicken. And to demonstrate that it doesn't just work with chickens. I am going... Oh no, wait. I made something for this. I can just... clear the chicken away. Oh wait, shit. Okay, wait, I have to get rid of this. So I didn't exactly make a system which cleans it up. So you do have to do certain things before you can use it again, because you can only have one rideable random mob at a time. So I can just, for example, even get a squid, and I just right clicking with the name tag, and I right click on him. Now I can't do anything right now, but if I put the saddle on, I can just like ride around on the squid. But why the chicken is one of my favorites is because the other mobs do have one problem. The squid dies anyway, but if you jump, it also gets fall damage, which all the other mobs get as well. So yeah, like things that don't get fall damage are the best. So chickens, blazes, and magma cubes are actually the best ones for this, because they don't take fall damage, so they won't die when you try to jump with them, because basically don't try to jump with them, because that doesn't really work that well. So blaze also works very well. I can just ride around on this blaze, I can jump with the blaze, I can just like ride off mountains with the blaze. It won't give a single thingy. I don't know, I don't usually swear on this in my video, so I don't know if I should, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I can just ride this place. You always use the F command to clean it up, because I made this to clean it up, but I forgot to have it also kill the horse, because in case you didn't notice already, you are riding on an invisible horse, basically. That's basically what you're doing. So let me just fix that. So right now I can just use the map to clean it up so that I can ride on something else. And then I'll demonstrate the magma cube, which also works very well. The thing with the magma cube is, if you have a magma cube of the maximum size, same goes for a slime, doesn't work that well, because then you can't right click on the horse. That's also why you're slightly above the mobs you're riding on, because you're like on the horse actually, so the height isn't always right. So yeah, it's pretty simple, but I just thought it was really fun, and I just had to make it my video for this week. So yeah, that works. I can now just demonstrate maybe some of the more unlikely ones. You just really need to make sure that with the magma cube, you kill also the little ones, because they will keep the same name. So I can also just like do a sheep, or maybe do a creeper. The enderman doesn't work that well, because he TP's away and then he gets TP'd back, so that looks kind of weird. And I can use the guardian. These are the last three I'll just demonstrate. I just really like showing just the weird mobs you can ride on. So the sheep, it does take fall damage, but for the rest it works really well. As you can see, you're kind of in front of it, but yeah, I just think it's really fun. But yeah, if I do jump, he takes fall damage, so if I jump too much, he will die. And I'm just left with an invisible horse, so that's kind of a problem. But yeah, and then I can do the creeper, and I just right click him with the name tag, and now I'm sitting on the creeper's head, give him a saddle, and I'm riding this creeper. And I can just like suicide kamikaze into a battle with my creeper, just like ride the creeper towards the other players and just be like, hey, what up, I'm on a creeper, and then it explodes. So that would actually be pretty fun about riding a creeper, with the downside being that you'll probably die as well. So the guardian actually works the best when it's in water, because otherwise it just jumps around. It's really hard to like work with. But yeah, like I can ride the guardian. I can, if I'm right, yeah, I can get it out of the water. So now I'm just riding a guardian out of the water. It looks really stupid, but that's why I like this system. It all just looks so stupid. I've just been having so much fun with this system before making the video, because I think I just think it's so freaking funny. Just riding on random mobs. I just think it's hilarious. So yeah, I'm just having a lot of fun with this. But it could also be useful for maps in several ways. You could have like a chicken race. You could have just ride on magma cubes so that you can jump higher. You can ride on squids, and that's the last thing I'm gonna demonstrate. This might actually be a long video for a simple system. Is I actually made the kind of like 2 versions of the system, because with the one you can like control them and ride them, and the other one, which I now have active, if I just switch out that one command block, I activate the other one. So it's really that simple. And yeah, the one I now have active makes it so that when I, for example, take this slime, I can just get on him. Oh, he is going to die because the horse is in the wall. Yeah, the horse is dying. Okay, let's fix that. Yeah, I was in the wall as well. So that didn't go that smooth, but yeah, right, like if let's just do a spider. I spawn a spider here. I give it the rideable thingy, and I am on it right now, but I can't control it. I'm just on it. The thing with the spider is, and some of the other hostile mobs like skeleton or zombie, is they will just keep walking one way because they're trying to get away from the horse, I think. So yeah, you really can't control them this way, but that is also a way to do it. Like, that's the other way I meant. So what why this way might be better for some things is because if you put the squid in and you like are on it, the horse is in the wall again because it's a really small pool, but you can ride the squid in the water, and if you do that with when controlling it with the horse will die. But of course it will now as well because it can't breathe underwater, so the horse is going to die any minute now, I think. Oh no, the squid is high enough so it can breathe. But yeah, you can just ride the squid in the water and it's pretty funny. So it is a system that can be made useful. In this case, I'm not using it for anything useful, but I did think it was pretty cool that I could like have me ride any mob with such a simple system. So now I'm gonna show it to you. So basic clock, same one I always use, just a fill clock. Commands for the fill clock will be in the description. Use them in the last one as well. Pretty basic things. Next thing I'm doing is I am testing for an entity with the name Rideable. So I'm basically just using a name tag with Rideable, so that's why this would also work in survival. If you just name any mob Rideable, it will make it rideable, so you can just ride on it. And so yeah, when there is a mob named Rideable, it will execute at the mob named Rideable. It will summon EntityHorse, so that's kind of weird. The name in Minecraft, like for summoning it, isn't horse, it's just EntityHorse. Capital letters are really important here. So yeah, and I have the custom name HorseRide. Now that's just so that I can identify it, so that I don't just TP the horse to any random entity or the entity to any random horse. So yeah, it's called HorseRide. You could also like just name it Ride or something else, because you do see it in the horse inventory, that name. It's tame 1, so that you don't have to tame it, you can just jump right on. You can have that off if you want it, so that you have to tame a slime, I guess. So that you first have to make it rideable and then you have to tame it as well. But I had tame 1 on so that I could just jump right on. And then ActiveEffects, I just have an invisibility on with an amplifier of 1, duration of 1 million, which is basically endless. So yeah, I just summon an invisible horse named HorseRide and have it tame at that entity. Next thing I'm doing is this is where the difference comes in between being able to control it and not being able to control it. So the one I have on right now, which I just switched out, is with this one you won't be able to control the mob you're riding. You'll just be riding it and going along for wherever it's going. So this will TP every entity with the name HorseRide, which is the invisible horse, to the entity with the name Rideable. And that's why this won't work if you name multiple mobs Rideable. It will freak out and will probably do a lot of weird stuff. But yeah, it will just TP the horse that, and you can ride the horse, but because the horse is being TP'd to that entity, riding the horse different directions just won't matter because it gets TP'd right back. The other one TPs the entity named Rideable to the horse. So that basically means that it's just the horse is invisible and you're just constantly only seeing the mob named Rideable, like a creeper, like a silverfish, like a magma cube, or a chicken, whatever it is you're riding on. So that's the difference. You can have it be controlled, but just when you jump, most of them will die and you'll just be left with an invisible horse, which is kind of weird. So it is a little bit different from the systems I normally do, but I thought it was so funny and pretty cool that I just had to show it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you'll have as much fun riding on random mobs as I have had, because I thought it was just really funny. And I'll see you guys in the next video.